Hello and welcome everyone back to NeoCap, and things are heating up, I would say. We had yet another communication with Savvy, and now we have to reach out to Una St. Clair. She's supposed to help us with the stolen data that apparently is hidden in our field grid. And I think that is what we're prioritizing here, right? Let's meet up with Una. Hello, Lina, old friend. Loyal driver. Why, hello, Una, darling. How's reality? Slightly better. I've been setting people up on blind dates. That helps? Oh, yes. Blind date is like an acupuncture needle for the space-time continuum. Thanks for agreeing to meet on such short notice. Sorry if I sounded a bit frantic. Certainly entropic, I'm curious to say the least. In truth, I hoped I might see you again. You seem to make a timeline more interesting rather than less. Well, honestly, it's a bit too interesting lately. I'd love to have one really boring week, right? With great tips and a real bad. But need a passphrase. Yes. Well, badly. My friend says it's life or death. Somehow it always is. Okay, so have you ever seen one of those bracelets before? Oh dear, yes. Very on trend, Lina. Feels good, is it? Feel good. That's right. Hot new social startup recently acquired by Capra for an obscene sum. Full access to blood data, terrible privacy policy. I wouldn't get within 10 nanometers of it. Well, I wasn't exactly informed about any of that. It was a gift. I didn't know Capra owned them. Just sounded fun to know something new about myself and maybe share it, right? I'm not trying to scold you. Just take this as a reminder that all new technology is a meeting at a crossroads, a bargain. You're sure to get something out of it. Some new insight, some power, but... Well, you know the story. What deal did we make this time? Not my deal. I don't even know the details yet, and that might be for the best. Felt my heart skip a beat, a flash of instinct that whatever Savvy was doing could get me into a world of trouble. Maybe Una knew I'd be wearing stolen tech the entire time. Maybe she had sensed it. Maybe. Just know there are encrypted files stashed away in the braces. Can you take a look? I already am. This field grid wireless protocol is amateurish at best. A total pushover. Now this file doesn't belong. Charlie Elliot.dat. Charlie, that makes a ton of sense. Una stared into her holospace, murmuring to herself. Yes, this file is something else. Military-grade quantum encryption enforced by the underlying medium. To attempt to read this without the passphrase would be to destroy its content. You know, it's just light inside your little bag. A tangle of photons twisted up tighter than you can imagine. A tiny hall of mirrors. there's information in there too, right? Light is information, my dear. The rawest, juiciest kind of information. What are they teaching in school? What are they teaching in schools these days? How can you read it? Easily. You can just break into it? Oh dear, no, impossible. Thankfully, I won't have to decrypt it. Huh? Don't worry. What I mean is, I'm going to open this the easy way, using its passphrase. We don't know the passphrase. Let me ask you something. If you had an infinite amount of time, how would you obtain the passphrase? Probably interrogate Charlie until he gave it up. That would be one way to do it. Let's say Charlie is dead. What? Interrogation is off the table. If you had an infinite amount of time, how would you obtain the passphrase? Just keep guessing? Exactly right. But you have the knack for quantum statistics. But we don't have an infinite amount of time, do we? We don't. To say the least. To speed things along, I'll try every passphrase at once. Using math? No, it's much more muscular than that. I still don't understand. This way of making the worlds, I should say, go a bit fuzzy. It takes quite a lot of practice, but Luna's eyes went glassy. Ah, there they are. She was doing some sort of deep quantum computation. It didn't look like one. In fact, it just looked like a bored pack staring out of the window. Quiet! I'm working. Didn't say anything. Did another timeline very close to this one. Okay? I'd never been scolded for something an alternate version of me had done. Not unfair, but also sort of awesome. Maybe it was my imagination, but a chill seemed to settle in the car. Luna was deep inside herself. Or outside herself, ranging through other worlds, farther and farther from this one. Trying to a different passphrase. Are you okay? Luna emerged from her trance. Well, lucky us. It only took a few quadrillion attempts. Did you get the passphrase? Oh yes. I got it. That's amazing. Ah, but I failed so many times. 5 quadrillion attempts and change. Takes a lot out of you. You really saw all those timelines? You really saw all those other timelines? Yes, not with perfect clarity, but yes. So what happened to Savvy? Aren't you greedy? I got rustling for a needle in the haystack of reality, and you want to know if I found any diamonds while I was at it? I'm just curious. Also would improve our financial situation. Used to, about everything. That's why I got into this line of work. Passphrase is, well, it's a bit melodramatic. They usually are. It's pilgrims cross the airless Saharas. Saharas, all lowercase, with spaces. Better write that down in your journal, my dear. Just like that, I have it. What exactly are you going to do with this passphrase? Help a friend? That all? What do you mean, all? In the nearby timelines, I saw the possibility for a bit more excitement. And I like excitement. You mean you like chaos? You say that like it's a bad thing. Well, you know how this works. You're my dad now. Oh, really? Of course. This is a very basic story. You ask a favor of the witch. Later, you pay the price. Got it. Good. That means I won't have to turn you into a toad. I'd appreciate that. If that's all then, we're right up here, dear. Thank you. You're quite welcome. Please make some interesting choices now. Lina scooted a bit as if she was going to leave, but then instead she spoke. My dear, there's something I need to tell you. I sat here scouring all those timelines, and everything changed all around us. In one, a meteor crashed into Los Ojos. Another, a giant mutant worm rose up from below. Agadon was for real? Those weren't even the most unusual events. But through it all, there was a second phrase that seemed almost to match. This phrase wouldn't decrypt the drive you gave me, but it felt somehow entangled with its fate. Does the phrase trust fund maggots mean anything to you? What? Can't say more than that. See what happens if I do. But perhaps I can say your emotions are not your own. What does that even mean? Nope, that's all I can say. Goodbye, Lina. Lina swept out of the car. She didn't zig and zag randomly like before, but walked briskly in a straight line. Getting away fast. I had the passphrase. It was time to see Savvy. Well, let's see. Very interesting. My favorite of all adjacent Linas. Right. Pilgrims crossed airless Sahara. Savvy's location. There we are. Let's go here first. Load up our car. Oh, that's pretty cheap. Perfect. We're prepared. Hey. Up with Savvy. This was where she'd been all along, a lonely shipping container set apart from a sea of clones. A cloud of sage incense hit me the moment I cracked the door. The smell took me back when we first became friends, sitting cross-legged in Savvy's bedroom, whispering about her parents and drinking wine she took from work. Looked safe, comfortable, too comfortable for someone who ditched me on the moving day. Oh, Bunny. You found me. The whole time you've been inside a shipping container? Gross, I know, but it was the safe space to hide out. Double shielded, even they can't track me in. Plus, look how cute I made it. It's definitely you. Did it work? You got the passphrase? She smiled at me, and her feel-good glowed like a small sun on her face. It was so good to see her. I just needed a few answers for her. Yes, but can I ask you something? What have you gotten yourself into? What have you... Lina, it would take too long to explain. The answers are all in those files, I promise. Thank you so much for getting the passphrase, by the way. Can you tell it to me Can you tell it to me now so we can get to work? Just avoiding my question, but honestly, with Capra, she probably had a point about being super complicated. Oh, okay. Of course, I'm going to tell you the passphrase. Yes. Let me see if my laptop is still paired to that thing. I figured buzz as she connected to its onboard storage. I figured she'd still have access. He hid the files there in the first place. Couldn't talk there for a second. Hey, Athena, unpack charlieelliot.dat. This file is encrypted. Please say or enter the passphrase. Got me the magic word, so it's only fair you do the honors, right? Hey, Athena, the passphrase is Pilgrims Crossed Airless Saharas. What's it doing? It's only working. Oh, Capra, you are so fucked. My palms got sweaty as soon as I saw it. A massive trove of chat logs, docs, schematics. All watermarked, Capra Confidential. Block letters. Whoa. Sure, we'll find a smoking gun in there. Like a million smoking guns. Shall I tell you what he does? No, he said it was a secret. But he definitely kept talking about how he couldn't talk about it. Exactly. He's inner circle. Capra's up to something some shady shit. I just know it. I had my share of revenge fantasies about Capra, but now that we're actually doing something. It felt incredible. Gotcha. What'd you find? Never mind. Blah blah. Meeting notes, reports. Come on. I know you've got dirt in there, Charlie. Wait, you stole this thing without knowing there was anything bad on it? I didn't have specifics. Oh lordy. It was way too squirrely not to be hiding some serious shit. I've just gotta find something big enough to be a whistleblower. Not just like a criminal. Taking a huge risk for something she wasn't sure about. Seeing offshore accounts, golden parachutes for executive harassers, forged safety reports. Just run-of-the-mill corporate stuff, trust me. Need something juicier. Something we can use. Get a point, the only way out of this was to find something big enough to justify the whole property theft thing. Una's weird message. What would Azul do with a cache of Colonel Capra file? What about trust fund maggot? Or Sophie Lemieux? What about trust fund maggot? What should it just say? Bad thing we did. What made you think of that? He was looking at me so closely it felt like the air around us went cold. Something wrong? Sorry, I guess I'm starting to freak out a little bit. No? Stuck inside this like human kennel for days. Get fucked up, but I'm kind of in it now. Turning back. Hey Athena, search Sophie Lemieux. Yes, brilliant. Oh my god, are you seeing this? Occupants built into the hollow space in front of Savvy. Even one of them had something big. Hey, Dirt! Look, a report from Charlie, some pilot program called Project Sophie. No way that's not shady, right? Whoa. Lina. What's this? I couldn't remember a time when I'd seen Savvy at a loss for words. I knew Capra would do anything to make sure Sophie's law passed, but this is cynical even for them. This is so fucked. Wait, what is it? Capra acquired Feelgrid a year ago. Total stealth acquisition, no public knowledge. Are you serious? They've been harvesting my emotional data this entire time? Yours, mine, all in real time. Live diary of how we feel in our bones, streaming to the highest bidder. That's gross. That's not even half of it. Listen to this bit on emotional priming. Each ad unit is customized to the viewer's current state, from passing billboards to holospace overlays to the backseat of every Capra car. Some sellers will want to target customers in negative or vulnerable states, while others cater to relaxed or even on an elated customer profile. Blue users respond most strongly to commercial messaging for alcohol, junk food, or VR escorts. Status items and vacation packages if we are yellow, of fucking course. What about red? Ads for security systems and political campaigns are most effective when turned to the red end of the spectrum. Which brings us to Project Sophie, the pilot program in electioneering. Wait, what? Listen to this. Our generative advertorial network creates customized images, slogans, and even full campaigns that we can proactively steer individuals into the desired effective state, so they can push us into whatever color suits them. More or less. The neural net experiments on you until it knows your most reliable triggers. Factored into their whole network, billboards, music, even the ambient light timbre of Capra Capsule. I was so thankful I told Liam not to share his photo. Who knows what they might have done with it. Exactly. Kinda suspected something like that. Which means whenever you pick up your phone or when you're taking that Capra card to your polling place, they're already priming me. Every article I read, every song I hear, every sign I pass. So when you are casting that vote, they'll have you exactly where they want you. How do they want me? Depends. Could be angry or scared, blissed out or pacified. Whatever moves you into their voting block. It all made a terrible kind of sense. Let's cross the line, right? This is automated psychological manipulation. Election laws too. They've made everything tiny micro advert and undeclared political message. And we've got the receipts. This is what we use to steal the final news cycle back from Capra. Leak this and it floods the zone. The vote is crazy close right now. If we wake up a few thousand pro-Capra sheeple, or just convince them to stay home, then boom. Capra's brand gets 2 black eyes and the car ban is dead in LO, probably everywhere. I could see it all playing out in my head. Sevi might just get away with it. Sophie's Law would fail and... the world would see how Capra abused their power. Maybe they'd even lose some of it. Hopefully. I would just leak it to your contact. Sit back and watch. You should text them now. Which contact? The one who gave you the password. He's like some ex-Capra whiz, right? Unless you know someone better. I thought of Liam, it seemed like he'd know what to do with this kind of thing. But no, something was bothering me. How did you know that? How did you know that about Una? You told me about her. Maybe I heard her name around Capra. No, that doesn't seem correct. Used to work for them, right? Oh, no. He's ex-Capra for sure. Look, don't worry about it. I say it was an anonymous courier job. Cap does those, right? No one will ever know it was us. Are you with me or not? Oh yes, let's do it. Yeah, that's my goal, bringing the fire. We just make sure we give the file to someone with a following, an influencer. As long as they've got a following and are anti-Capra enough to take the heat. Then Sophie's law goes down and Capra doesn't get total control of everyone. At least not right now. Savvy was right. We had to let the public know. Even if we get caught, at least we tried. I heard the Capra-made prisons weren't too different from their capsule hotels. There's just one major problem. The face is still plastered on every billboard in the city. Or are you going to make the handoff? My luck has taken me this far. No, you're not safe out here. I'll be fine. I'm going to risk it. Just need to move quickly. You aren't listening to me. I said I'm willing to risk it. We're taking a risk for both our lives, savviest. Wait, what are you trying to say? Going solo. I'll make the drop-off. You stay here. You'll be safe, I'll be safe, Radix wins, everyone wins. Want to do this without me? This isn't your fight, Lina. But you can let me help, just for the last leg, right? I think it makes the most sense. Great plan, girl. You go and make history. I'll just twirl my thumbs in this tin can. The only way. I don't know why you're being like this, but even if I thought you were doing it for the right reasons. And not just trying to grab the glory. Not about the glory. I'm not sure I trust you to pull it off without me. What? You're trying to make me feel like shit? I'm just being my honest self with you. How will we ever get as close as we used to be if I can't be honest with you? It's like... you're like the least selfish person I know, and I was hoping we could do this together. It's not about selfishness. It's not about the glory. I mean, after everything I've done for you, give me this, okay? Why is she so obsessed with the glory of it all? This could go really, really badly for both of us. And why are you here? I was worried sick about you. Is this about Capra or is this about us? This was my idea to bring Radix to the next level, you know? No offense, but you, like, just got to LO and I've been working my way up for months. So it is about the fame. So I just needed to do this my way. Then I can bring you in, okay? I wasn't going to budge. I knew from years of watching people get pushed in and out of our little circle. Savvy always got her way. I remembered Una's final confusing message to me, and the weird look Savvy got on her face when I brought it up. Hey Athena, search trust fund maggots. Something is out here. New folder flew open on her holospace. At first, all I saw was my name, over and over again in the files. Then there were others I recognized. Liam, Ali, Una, even Klaus and Marek. What is this? It was just to keep you safe. Uh-huh. When I said I'd always have your back, I meant it. As soon as my field grid pulse deep violet, a new file appeared in the folder with a thick ping sound. Yeah, field grids have a backdoor, pretty wide open. Charlie showed me. Even more undocumented API. You've been tracking me? Gave this so you could spy on me? No, not at all. I just thought I'd help you. How's that helping me? When I stash the file on it, I need to make sure we're safe. I could signal someone to come get it. Or tell Swarm where to find you if Capra was getting too close. I haven't even listened to anything, I swear. How do you know about Una? I had to see for myself. Hey, Athena. Seriously, are we doing this now? Play audio Una. What I mean is, I'm going to open this the easy way, using its passphrase. Blood rushed out of my face. I felt my knees bubble, like I was going to be sick or pass out. My heart broke at the betrayal. understand why you do this to me. Do you even understand what a huge violation this is? Oh god, don't give me the sad puppy thing over there. You have nothing to worry about. Let's just keep tabs on the file. I swear, I haven't even looked at what I recorded. It's recorded. Now it's time. Delete the Capra files and go get a drink, okay? You don't get it, do you? I'm doing this by myself. You ditch me and then spied on me for days. Why would I go anywhere with you? All by yourself, huh? That's not happening. I've worked way too hard to just let you walk out here without me. You're the one that's been transporting stolen dogs for days, remember? And who knows what else is in those recordings? Don't make me turn you in. Everything had come down to this. Finding out my best friend had betrayed me and then having to fight her just to be able to walk away. Why was your fear grid still a calm green while mine glowed blue? Why was I the one who felt like walking into the ocean? Are you blackmailing me right now? It's not like I want to. Come on, this isn't us. We're better than this. This isn't you trying to sabotage me. What is this about sabotage? I thought it was about taking on Capra. I know you're better than this because I know you better than you know yourself. You know what I mean? I knew exactly. You knew all my secrets, all my fears, even before she'd spied on me. You knew exactly how to hurt me. But then again, I knew the same things about her, didn't I? I'm not so sure. She was going to throw anything she could at me. Maybe I had to do the same, or at least try and get her to see the truth about how she treated me. Make her mad, and it just might make her give up. I forced myself to take a deep, centering breath. The smallest smirk flickered across her face, still lit in the green glow. Lina, it's time to grow up. Stop being a meek little flower. Because right now, your fear is keeping you from getting what you deserve. I saw the way you tucked your tail whenever the cops harassed you. You've got rights, you know? But you just went along with whatever they said. You even gave them your hard-earned coin for a Friends with LOPD stick. What a joke. So sad that you're still scared of what people think of you, or what might go wrong. When will you learn that sometimes following the rules just hurts people? Well, it's easy to be brave when you've had everything handed to you. Never had to deal with real consequences in your life. Maybe you should do this stupid mission, just so you can see that the rules actually do apply to you. Attacking her made me feel sick to my stomach. What were we even doing right now? I took a deep breath. This was my opening. If I could push back, it might end this. You're lecturing me about how to talk to the police? Think about it for a second, Savvy. How many random traffic stops do you think I've had since I got to this border town? I'm so sorry, Chica, and you know I'm here for you. David Savvy. Every one of those stops was a chance for my life to go off the rails. Sorry if my hustle isn't badass enough. I could tell she was just getting started. But I really felt like I was losing, letting her jab get to me. This was a new feeling. Debbie was the one that was starting to lose her cool. Debbie scowled at me, daggers in her eyes. You know, you've never really cared about anyone but yourself. Maybe it's because you're an only child or something. But you're not in this world alone, Lina. You rely on others too. That hot doctor, what's his name? He's not that hot. He couldn't even spare a couple of bucks for his free clinic. After he spent his time helping you instead of some poor uninsured kid. Which is all about you, isn't it? You're so selfish. Does all I've done this week mean anything to you? After everything I did, I helped you. Can't believe you'd just throw that all away. Why was I trying to make her see value in me? Why was I fighting to keep her in my life when she treated me so terribly? I had to figure out a way to get through to her. Selfish is stitching your best friend the moment she moved for you. Guess not. Fighting like this is pointless. Whatever. I knew there was no way she was going to stop piling it on now. I could almost feel her combing through our past to find her next attack. I was losing. I had to find a way to pull myself out of her traps or make her mad enough to back off. This was a new feeling. Savvy was the one that was trying to lose her cool. Savvy gritted her teeth. This is exactly why I left you in Cactus Flats. Your emotions are out of control. I get that you're sensitive and all this deep feeling stuff, but you've got to toughen up and rein it in, girl. It's like constantly walking on eggshells around. You didn't even defend me when Azul was talking trash. Guess you don't mind when someone sells out your best friend. Meanwhile, I was in danger and risking my life for the cause. Some loyalty. You're so volatile. You must scare half your packs off for good. Okay, we're not rehashing old fights. If you want to talk about what happened in Cactus Flats, we can. But not when we're both so upset. What, are you Buddhist now or something? Trust me, it gets old real fast. Staying calm was keeping me centered. I couldn't believe our big reunion had turned into this. I was losing the energy to keep fighting her. I thought you were better. Whatever. It was running out of steam, trying to find one last bomb she could throw at me. Whatever she came up with, I knew it was going to be desperate and mean. I braced for impact. I wasn't sure if I was going to scream or keep it together. This was a new feeling. Sammy was the one that was starting to lose her cool. Sammy's eyes narrowed. I could tell she was fuming. You know what the shittiest part of all this is? It's that the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll undermine me. Pretend you're so innocent and sweet. But you'll do something bad as long as you know you won't get caught. That's basically lying. You're a fraud. At least I'm always real with you. Those German tourists couldn't even tell if you were a human. Come on. Talking to me isn't going to help you. Tell me names so you can bully me into going along with you? Grow up. And stop provoking me. I wasn't taking her bait, and it was getting to her. My heart ached to think of losing her. I didn't even care about being right. I just wanted her to stay with me. Can you give me like 1 second to think? Whatever. This was a new feeling. Savvy was the one that was starting to lose her cool. Never seen her this angry before. Her mouth was a thin line and her eyes glared fire at me. She said things she could never take back. So had I, and I already regretted every word. I felt small, like I was only as big as the aching hole in my chest. Had our entire friendship been a lie? I willed myself not to cry in front of her, but looking at her was like looking in a mirror. Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry. This isn't us. Why are we fighting? I don't know anymore. Can we just stop? Can we just, like, start this whole week over? It's too much. Didn't mean to hurt you, bud. You're right, I'm just all worked up from living on takeout and no sunshine for a week. Let's just do this thing and put it behind us, okay? I remembered all the times Savvy had been there for me in the past. How many times had I cried in front of her? More than I'd like to admit. And she pulled me through every time. Maybe I'd lost this fight with her, but she was more important. Okay, let's get it over with. What do you think? Are we in this together? Will you do this one last thing for me? Fine, we'll do it your way. Like always. I knew I could count on you. Couldn't find it anymore. I was exhausted. Let's go change the world, shall we? Together, like it should be. Thinking was the right move, but with the most wanted woman in Los Ojos along for the ride? No problem. This is cool. I don't know, this all feels very toxic. Let's go. Wow, everything looks exactly the same. Weird. What'd you expect? I don't know, maybe the city would feel different, no? Well, it definitely will after we've done this thing. She leaned back in the seat and closed her eyes. Just once, I'd like to have the confidence that everything would be okay. That I was doing the right thing. I eyed my field grid, probably still listening to my every word. It wasn't too late for me to end this. One quick toss out of the car and I'd be smashed against the pavement. The sucker glanced at Savvy and rolled down the window. Yes, fresh air. Never tell me that it smelled like in my little hideout. I want to live with the lie that it was a mix of jasmine and amber. Not at all 6 days of takeout and no showers. If the feel good gone, I'd be over and done. Our crimes would be erased, but so would Capra's. My friendship with Savvy would definitely be finished. He'd never forgive me. Let's stick with a plan. At this point, you can't even. Savvy, get down. Hide your face. Hit floor, Lina. And go where? I'm pulling over. They've already scanned our faces, Sav. I'll get new ones. Just get us out of here. Debbie Reed and Dina Romero again. Did you know you were giving a ride to a wanted criminal? I'm going to need to bring you both in on charges of cyber espionage, digital theft, and wait, in the back. What's that in your hand? It was hard to Savvy. She held out her Capra badge with shaky hands. Her eyes were filling with tears. Officer, please. It's all been a huge misunderstanding. I work for Capra, okay? I just dropped a field grid in this Neo Cap a week ago. My boss must have stored some data on it, but I didn't know. I've been trying to get it back. They silent. Look, she's wearing it right now. That true, Miss Romero? I didn't know it was hers because she gave it to me. You know it was hers. Is it true? Does that bracelet contain the stolen files? Yes or no? Didn't think so. Nice gal like you just don't seem the type. So there's an explanation. Oh wait. You two know each other? Looked at Savvy, teary and shaking, and somehow already talking her way out of this. I had no idea she was actually feeling. I said quiet. No, we don't. It was just my driver that night. Okay, both of you, out of the car. Stepped out and put our hands on the hood of my car. It was the first time we'd been side by side since I arrived. It all ended right there, as a cop pulled me out of my own car and into the system. For most of the charges against me, I was able to clear my name with all the recordings Savvy made of my time in LO. Turns out her spying actually saved me. They stuck me with a misdemeanor for not disclosing her whereabouts right away, but that's it. They confiscated the field grid and nothing got out about Capra. Their crimes are as invisible and inevitable as ever. Sophie's law passed and I'm out of a job. NeoCap was given 3 months to cease all operations in Los Ojos. There wasn't much point to waiting it out. But there was still one thing keeping me here. The LPD had kept me less than 24 hours, but Savvy, she'd had more explaining to do. I spent the next night in the shipping container, wondering if she were okay, and what would happen to her once they knew the whole story. My heart almost stopped when the text had come in. Hey, Al buddy, can you pick me up? What could I have said, but yes. God, it really turns into the sticks like the second you cross city limits, doesn't it? So here we were, making a beeline out of LO. It still didn't seem quite real that she was sitting in my car like the whole thing never happened. She was being really quiet, but at the same point I had to know the whole story. How did she get the cops to let her go? Did they just let you go? Oh no, they didn't just let me go. They basically gave me the 3rd degree in custody. How did you become involved with Radix? How did you get the drive? How many employees were you in contact with at Capra? I thought I caused the riots. Wish. Tell them. I just told them what they wanted to hear. That Jace and Radix put me up to. It's basically true. Wait, you sold them out? They need to be reacted. I wouldn't ever have come up with this on my own, you know? All those meetings with Radix really, like, changed me. They kind of brainwash you. With their whole tactic for a decade. How do you think they give out free lunches to kids? I just gave the cops their info so they could talk to them. I mean their info. Just like names and stuff. Gave up Radix to the LOPD. Yep. You're not allowed to choose options. Right, I bet they were happy to have that. It's such a relief to be out of there. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I literally can't wait to put this whole mess behind us. Definitely agree with you there. You know, you're a real lifesaver for picking me up, Lina. I know, especially after you hung me out to dry. I'm just trying to be a good friend. I know, but I really just hate fighting with you. It gets so different. Like scary. You're kind of different too. I know, you really bring out this like dark side of me sometimes. No. But it's okay. We were in a really really messed up place, and it's nobody's fault that things got so weird. Oh, nobody's, huh? It wasn't us, you know? The fact that we're here right now, this car, shows how strong we really are together. Radix and Capra, that's in the past. Future is just Lina and Savvy. Lina and Savvy. Didn't know where I was headed, but maybe it didn't matter. So long as I was going with her. She leaned her head against the glass outside as relaxed as I'd ever seen her. Aren't you just happy? Nope. Scared? Nope. Say that either. Or yes, I'm happy. Alright, I guess that was it. That was the finale. A bit of a downer, I would say. Things didn't turn out well. I will say it was quite frustrating at times throughout the game that you're getting presented these dialogue options, but then they aren't really options because you can't pick the other one, so you are forced to go with a certain thing that I didn't always feel was very much in line with how Lina would actually have reacted. Okay, I thought the game had some really cool aspects to it. I thought all the passengers were really interesting. Let me know in the comments below, who was your favorite passenger that I had, what you thought about the story, about kind of the gameplay mechanics with the mood impacting the choices, etc. I would love to hear about it. Thank you all for watching NeoCat and following me throughout this game. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a like, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will let the credits run and give the people who created this game the credits that they are due, and I will be back with more content in the future. Until then, have a great time.